The captain took control of the plane and prepared to stop at the Icelandic airport to refuel. But when he looked down, he realized that the place was already in chaos, with a large number of people scrambling for the plane and trying to get out of the place. This horrific scene made the people on board realize that the end of the world had really come. The captain had no choice but to release Matt from the toilet because he was the one who held the plane at gunpoint and demanded a change of course. The apocalyptic scene convinced everyone on board. Matt took back his rifle and told everyone that the sun had mutated and that wherever the sun shone, all living things would die, even if they hid 10 meters underground. The only way to survive the apocalypse is to race the sun and keep flying west without being illuminated by the sunrise. But the plane is running low on fuel and the next airport is 200 kilometers away. But the fuel can only support 70 kilometers of flight. Now they can only go to the nearest military airport and hope that the military there will allow them to land. The patient in the plane kept muttering something that sounded like Arabic. When the janitor, who understood, listened carefully, he realized that he had swallowed something terrible. The plane soon arrived near the military airfield. The captain of the left-hand injury must have Amy's cooperation in order to successfully stop the aircraft. Only fly helicopters. She can only be tough to get on it. After a violent bumps in the aircraft in the building of a meter position successfully stopped, all present got a glimmer of life. At this time, the military airport was already empty. It seems that the military had already received the news and evacuated people from the cell phone to see a variety of end-of-the-world news at this moment. They only hope that their families can also soon get on a plane to the west of the country. Suddenly, a jeep appeared and 3 men in military uniforms got out of it. They said they were members of the army. They had been in the town to inform the civilians of the evacuation when the military planes flew away before they could take them. When they found out that one of them was a professional mechanic and the other a genius in aviation, they decided to take them along. With only 45 minutes until sunrise, they had to make every second count. They gathered the necessary food and supplies, took the necessary maintenance tools and fueled the plane, and were ready to start it up. But before they left, they found a mother with her baby who wouldn't leave. They come into the room and try to persuade her. But the mother thinks that the idea of sunlight killing people is ridiculous and that everyone must be working together to lie to her. Her child had a serious respiratory condition and could not go on a long flight, so she had to take her child to the nearest hospital. Amy was furious that she couldn't be selfish enough to decide her child's fate. When the mother heard this, she slapped her across the face and the crowd moved in to control her and anesthetized her, causing her to pass out before she managed to take him and the baby with her. The plane finally took off and the pilots calculated a route that would take them past the sun with the least amount of fuel. If they ran at the equator, they would be caught by the sun. So the plane had to go to 1,666 kilometers per hour to reach a certain dimension where they could always catch up with the sunrise. They don't know if the other planes have figured out this course, but they have to fix the plane's radio. After the mechanics struggled to fix the plane's radio, it finally worked. But the passengers were greeted with a final message from their families. Just when everyone is still immersed in grief cannot be extricated. Uncle saw more terrible news. Just boarded the plane. Free people are not military, but a few are wanted murderers.